Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Blitz Punisher, and in today's video I want to review the P.44 Pantera. I want to go over this vehicle statistics, and I'm just going to show you guys some gameplay of the vehicle, and I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. This vehicle is, I guess its rival would be the Progetto 46. I think it's better than the Progetto 46 currently, where it sits, but we'll see. Starting off with the statistics, we've got 1,456 hit points, 120 mils on the front of the turret, 60 on the side and rear, and then 100 on the front of the hull, 50 and 50. Chance of fire is 20%, so you are on the high end of fire chance. View range is going to be 281.6 meters. You're going to have a concealment of 47 while stationary and 41 while moving, so that's not too bad considering that you're moving. 11 upon firing while stationary. Okay, so that's not the best. Damage per minute, 2,240. Your reload time between each shot is going to be 3 seconds. That's between your, what they call your intraclip. You got 3 shells. Shell number 1 is 6.60 seconds. Shell number 2 is 3.49, and shell number 3 is 3.03. So your first shell that you shoot, you've got 3.3 seconds. You're good if you just single shot it, but it's honestly not enough to matter. What makes this vehicle nice is the fact that it's an auto reloader, excuse me. It's nice to have the 3 shells and being able to put them out that quick. There's not enough time difference here for it to be super crazy different. Your armor piercing shell is going to be 219 mils a pin. Your premium shell is going to be 272 and 49 for your high explosive. Average damage per shot is going to be for your standard shell 225, for your premium 190, and 270 for the high explosive. Aiming time is 3 seconds. Dispersion at 100 meters is good at 0.273. It does have a gun elevation of 20 degrees and depression of 8 degrees. Forward speed 60, 20 in reverse, so it is very mobile. I like that about it. It's enough to get you around where you need to, so don't forget when you're in a situation you can use the speed, back yourself out of the scenario, whatever you need to do. Average speed is going to be 39. I mean, that's not always true, but power to weight ratio is 23.9, so very good there. Weighs 44 tons, and terrain crossing capacity is going to be 109 on the road, 91 on the ground, 73 in the water. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can use this if you want to increase your engine power by 20%, but I don't use it. I'd prefer to have the extra repair kit, and that way I can keep moving in the battlefield. Alrighty, so let me get into this replay I want to show you guys. I got 2 of them for you today. Alrighty, up against us, we're all tier 8s and tier 7s. Up against us, we got the Lowy, the RU251, the T49, the TS5, and we've got the CS52 Lease, the E25, the T34 2G FT. Alrighty, so I'm going to go probably mid this round. I'm going to go up towards the mid and see if I can't, see what I can deal with. If it's right and the circumstances are right, usually you can farm. Alright, we're back. Alrighty, so I'm going to head towards mid. Let me see what we can do here. Okay, we got the T49 spotted up top. I'm going to move a little bit to the right. This is where you'll see, okay, being an auto loader is nice. I got a nice 264. I did outtrade our opponent and then get another 260 in, and that's where being an auto loader is nice. I just dealt around 700 or 800, I'm not sure, somewhere in there, 600 to 800 damage. I think it was 700 and something. And now here I am, I'm on my last shell, and we are loaded again already. And I was able to pull off a huge chunk of health out of him. Now granted, I did lose a little bit of health because I did receive 2 hits. Let's see here. Nothing yet. I'm just going to sit here and wait. I want to try to preserve my shot. Got a shot into the side of that Lowy's turret. Let me see if I can't hit him underneath. Unfortunately, my shell dipped a little bit down. It wafted down. Not sure why. But we do have that nice auto reloading. So I was able to go on ahead and get that second shell in there. And we're loaded. you can see why this tank is so dangerous. There's 2 more shots. What I like to do now, if I get the opportunity, I'll dump the 3rd shell. But because you've got that 3-second interclip between each shot, you only have to do it once for 2 shots. So what I'll do is that way I've got a 3-second reload. So it's like having another interclip and you've got both shots back. So got the first shot off. I'll go ahead and load up again. Alrighty, at this point, I'm just going to see if I can't get the roof of that PS5. Alright, got a nice shot in there. Aiming in. Got another nice shot. Let me see if I can't get a 3rd. Nice. Alright, that's a 3rd shot in. Gonna get a reload in, and I'm gonna see if I can't get a 2nd shell. At that point, I knew I was gonna miss that shot if I wouldn't have made it. So I had to shoot that shell out, and I got the nice finishing shell into the front track wheel of the Lowy. And there you have it. It was pretty much a farm. But see, even in a different tank, I would not have been able to do what I just did, given the fact that I had an auto-loading gun, or auto-reloading gun, and I just kept being able to shoot them out, shoot them out. See, if I would have had just a magazine gun, I would have been able to have to keep reloading the full magazine, whereas it just kept reloading on its own. So that was nice. It's one thing I love about these vehicles. Okay, so as you can see, I was able to deal 2,847 damage, destroy 1, and top on the team. All right, so now in this one, that was just, I wanted to showcase what this vehicle was capable of if played properly. Now, nothing crazy, but you were able to see how in a situation where I was able to just farm, if I would have been, like, let's say, I'm trying to think, what's an auto-loading, like an AMX 1390. Your magazine has to reload, you know, so I would have not been able to do as much damage in that scenario. Or even in a single shot tank where I was, let's see here, a medium tank that's a single shot. Like, for example, the Panther 2, or up against the Panther 2. I would not have been able to do that. Alright, so up against us we had the 53 TP, the Chieftain, the J Panther 2, the K2, the Panther 2, the Scorpion G, and the Tiger 2. So all tier 8 battle. I'm just kind of in the mid, just trying to spot out and see what I can get shots off on. Nothing yet. They are taking base C, but I don't know how many. So there's 2 heavies at the bottom. We got the Chieftain and the K2, so I'm going to push down with the other 3 guys down here. Looks like our whole team's going to push down on these guys. Let's see. Get a shot into the side of the Chieftain. Okay, I'm not able to pin the switch. There you go. Nice premium shell into the lower plate of the K2. Another nice premium shot into the bottom. I'm just going to pull back and reload at this point and go up because there's already 4 or 5 guys stacking there. And at this point, they're taking base D, and I'm assuming that's going to be the rest of the team, so I need to reposition now. I've got a fully loaded mag, ready to deal some damage. Got a nice high roll there on the J Panther's side of his tank. Got another shot in on that upper plate, and one more to finish. I need one more to finish that guy off. I'm going to go ahead and reload, poke the hill, see what I can do. There we go. Alright, so at this point, they're already behind me, so I need to get out of here. I'm already got 1 shell loaded, working on the 2nd shell. There you go. And we are loaded. I'm going to pull out heat shells, see what I can do to this guy. Alright, there we go. Nice max roll of 338. Nice 273. I did get rammed and shot in the rear at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull back. Unfortunately, I didn't stop myself in time, so I ended up shooting him, but I did lose a lot of HP there from getting shot from behind and rammed at the same time. I'm pretty sure it was a ram. I have to check that. But, alright, so the last guy is the 53 TP, and I am just going to push up towards this flag. I'm already loaded, so let me see what I can do here. Get a nice shot in. I'm just going to use that interclip time. Another nice shot in, and nice finishing shell right into the side of the turret of the stock turret of the 53 TP. Alright, let's see what we were able to get for the end result. Destroyed 2 vehicles, got 3,273 damage, 2nd class badge, and there you have it, top on the team. Overall, pretty consistent. This vehicle is pretty consistent. Now, obviously, there's going to be times where you're just going to get bad teams. There's nothing you can do about that. You can play the best that you can, not make a single mistake, and it won't matter. That's just part of it. But but this vehicle is pretty consistent, and I love the auto reloading mechanic. It's just like the Progetto 46, except for I think it has a few slight advantages, given a little bit more armor and so forth and so on in those categories. Now, let me see. Let me go ahead and look at the Progetto. Let me pop him up real quick. Let's go here. Let's go medium, tier 8. Here you go. Yeah, the whole upper plate on the Progetto 46, you can punch right through, no problem. Even the lower plate. Now, with the Cali Shell update, I'm pretty sure you still can get through the upper plate on this guy, but it just depends on who's shooting at you. You still get bounces on your upper plate. It can be somewhat troll. So that's your differences, and I'm pretty sure the interclip time between the two is a little bit better for the P.44. So, like I said, they did give it a buff last time, so that's what made this vehicle barely tip the scales in its favor. So it's a fun vehicle, and even if you've got the Progetto, it's not a crazy amount to make a huge difference. This one's a lot of fun as well, but like I said, though you were able to see in those replays the auto reloading mechanic coming into play, where I was able to just keep farming and farming and farming, especially in that first round. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.